Right, today we are going to draw this chair, which is in front of me. I've decided that I'm going to tape off my paper well, so that it doesn't fall off halfway through the drawing. It's vertical, that's the first decision I've made. It could have been horizontal, but I've chosen for vertical to do with wanting to capture the whole chair, make that the most important part of the drawing. And I'm going to show you how to start the beginning. It's not going to be a finished drawing, but I'm going to show you how to actually start to get the structure and the proportions right. And I'm going to use sharpened pencils. And I have 5 sharpened pencils already ready to go. And also I'm going to use reference points, which means that the first thing, as you can see, there was a drawing on this page and I stopped, and I'll turn it the other way up. I'm going to start this new one. So I'm putting my pencil parallel with the front of the chair as an axis, and I'm going to put it here. There you go. I'll check it, and watch what I do. I do the parallel with the chair, then on the page, and then I immediately make the line. I don't go like this, yawn, and then make a line. No, I make the line. I make as little as much movement between measurement and actual application of the line. Now, this is the only part of the drawing, the very first part of the drawing, where I decide the scale. I could have the chair this big or this big, but I think for simplicity's sake, I'm going to have it, let's say, here and here. Right. So these two reference points are the front left leg, front right leg. My left, my right. Now, I'm going to go down, and I know the leg curves, but I'm just going to make a line, an axis line from the top of the leg to the bottom. Here we go. One here, and the other one here. There you go. I'm going to check it. Boom. So I want to find out where, for example, my left, my right leg touches the ground. How can I know when to stop? By taking an angle from this reference point to the ground. So here I go, making a line and putting the angle from one point to the other, immediately on the page, and cut through. Immediately on line, measure, and through. One more time. Check it out. Check it out. Here we go. 1, 2, and go. So I'm saying now it stops there. So there's a kind of a line, somehow, like that. Okay, we're not going to worry too much about that just yet. I'm going to find where the other leg touches the floor. Here we go. 1. So I've already got a line going down. Then check it one more time. 1, 2. Oh, I was out down there. Check it from the other angle as well. 1, 2. It's down lower than you think. 2. Here. Check it out again. Here we go. So I'm going to say it's there. Check it one more time. It's a bit lower. Check this one. On the inside, it's also a bit lower. Okay, I'm going to go right back to the other leg. Take the axis line. Take a line down from here, or a line across. One more here. I'm saying the leg touches down there. So we're basically going to put it in a box frame for now, just to get the general proportions, not the general proportion, get the proportions as it were in a box, and then from out of the box we can carve away the actual shape of the chair. As you can see, this is done quick. This is a geometric way of working. I think it's about as old as the Renaissance, to be honest. I think it's from the Renaissance, and it's still pretty good today, relevant today, to get proportions right. Now, here we go. I'm doing it quickly, but you do not have to do this as quickly as I am now doing it. Maybe I'll slow down a bit even. Just take your time, maybe. So, as you can see, the front of the chair, I'm going to go back again, take that middle crossbar, just get a thing on the leg actually. goes round. We can cut this up into segments again. Now, where's that crossbar come in? Well, if this is here, going that way, that's coming down. This one goes across. See, I'm constantly correcting myself. Very, very important. You have to be prepared to make changes if you see that it's actually not right. Here we go. That's where that middle bar is. Let's put it across. I actually find it easier to go faster and more fluid, in a more fluid manner, than to go very slow, I've noticed just now. There's that other foot, back left hand leg. I don't see it hit the ground because it's just behind the cross middle piece here. I'm going to put it in what I do see, obviously. That line, where does that end? That comes here. This one goes down. Have another look. So that kind of comes out here and there. That goes up. Now the other one starts up here. Have another look. It's actually there. See, you're going to make mistakes, but you've got to go back. Sometimes your initial first reference points to navigate your way around the chair again. Here, this is coming round. Now, sort of like curve here. That comes in. See, there's the general structure, and then there's a sort of freehand version of the shape. But the height and the width proportions are found. I'm changing the pencil now because this is getting a bit blunt, and I find it easier to use a sharper pencil. I'm going to find that other crossbar here. That goes up there. This comes across. This pencil is a little bit lighter, but that's fine for now. This is absolutely fine, he said. Okay, let's have a look at that. Get the other one in. So, I'm going to find where that point is again. I want to double check that. That goes here, down. Yeah, I thought so. That goes here, down. That one goes here and across. Yeah, that's lower down. I knew that. I felt that. So you just check it. You have to measure. It's about measuring. And when you measure things, you always end up almost contradicting yourself, thinking, oh, it's much higher, lower, or whatever. See, that one goes up. The whole idea of like doing something and then changing it is part of this. It's about not trying to be right, it's trying to disprove yourself often. So if I've guessed something and then I measure it and it's wrong, the exercise here is to actually go in there and change it. So this way of drawing is really about trying to discover through, I suppose it's geometry, the proportions of, in this case, the chair. Here's another. It's always more complicated than you think, of course, as so many things are. Here we go back. Go back up. Here's the back of the chair. Now I want to find that first cross the back piece here. So I can see that this one comes in. There's a shadow. I'm going to put that in because it helps me know where I'm at. And that shadow stops here. The chair goes down. and then it cuts to the other side. How do I get there? Let's have another look. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get the other one, the bottom of the back. It's going in there. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now it's roughly on that axis. Now I can see, I know that it's curved, but I have the general axis angle that it's going on, so I can then carve back round, if you like, for want of a better word, the chair. It starts here. Same story. Going across, maybe just... Now you can get, you know, a la you and Uglo, we could spend like 4 years on this drawing, and every single gradation could be plotted, could be measured, but I am actually just getting the general proportions right, or at least attempting that. And just slowly, let's have a look. One comes up there, that one goes back there. So here, somewhere at the top of the curve is here, of the chair. And the other top, let's have a look. So that's coming round. There's no flicking of the wrists here. It's actually just trying to measure it. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's got an interesting discovery to work out how something's put together, I suppose, for yourself. Now I'm going to use the rubber here to put the width of the chair in. I might even touch a bit of the background. Even here I noticed that background's going to help me a bit. You don't really need to do that, just see it's darker. The bed's behind there. I'll run that in there. Let's get the bottom bit there. So we're slowly building up the structure, the general basic structure of this drawing, of this chair, the drawing of the chair. Yeah. It's going back down again. Let's have a look. Sometimes, again, you could look at this negative shape, and that will be another way of drawing, right there. That's another way of drawing the back seat. That goes here, actually goes round like that. In there, draw with the rubber. That line's a bit disturbing for me. Yeah, it's going down here. Go back in again. Get the back of the chair. All the time you have to be prepared to change and destroy, if need be, your drawing. Well, this is a start. Try it at home and see how far you get.